Thank you, Catherine. Lovely. You can see me and you can hear me. Let's see if somebody else will pop in. We can give a few minutes for people to turn up. And that will be brilliant. It's lovely to be here. I must say it's a bit strange time for me because it's not, it's quite new doing things this way with this all pandemic things, everything coming online. And as the English isn't my first language, I love being in contact with people. I love being face to face. I love seeing people's faces. So I prefer at least Zoom so I can see your reaction. But if you can just give me some comments and be in touch with me, that would be brilliant. I've got the phone, so I'm looking down, not ignoring you. I'm just looking at the comments, and sorry for that. And trying to be with you too. Oh, it's Mia, lovely to see you. And Nick, Sanu, lovely to see you all. And it's Eva, wonderful. It's nice to see you. Maybe you can tell me in the meantime, where are you tuning in? Hi, Renata. Where from? Are you England or somewhere else in the world? Or just let me know. It's lovely to collaborate and be in touch with people with all over the world. It's really incredible how nowadays we can really be so close, even we're so far. I'm so beautiful in this. Okay, so I think we're slowly getting in. Well then, hello there. Oh, from Poland, yes, my home, yes. So we're here. And it's silent, that's good. That's really good. Lovely to see you. I'm very grateful for you that you find the time for yourself to be here and find out more about yourself, about stress and how you can really deal with it step by step. We will make some slowly progression today because this is a journey and this is progress. Hi, Nicholas from Worcester. So it's a journey. So let's start somewhere. Maybe I will tell you something about me first, because some of you may not know me at all. So I'm Izabela Turowska-Lawska. I'm running my practice for the last 10 years now, would be that. Over the time, I developed lots of different skills, abilities to help people. I am a physiotherapist in my background, so I've got a strict mind setting of how the body works through the medical way of understanding. However, when I was starting working more and more with clients who was coming to me with lots of pain and stress, I started getting know more and finding more about how that is putting together and how does this work, and finding out how I really truly can help my clients, people who come in over me, and where from it comes my really deep interest of how emotions, beliefs, and all the settings is combined to give you all well-being, and how that influences your life in your physical and mental and environmental way where you are. So that's where I am. I truly believe that putting everything together can give you the best results. And we all have different point of view. It's a lots of therapies, a lots of modalities how you can really help. And I believe everybody has got right. Everybody's looking for different hole in the same picture, and we see the same, but from different angle. So I will show you my angle. I will show you my point of view, the way how I help and the way how I understand, and how I can bring the progress, how I do work and see the progress. And that's what I will show you. And so we'll be like opening a bit, hopefully, mind and the way how you can help yourself in this way. As I am believer of intention, and we all have, I believe, very busy days because we all live in now very hectic life. And would be maybe nice for a minute just to sit down and give yourself permission to just sit down. You can put your hands on the heart. Take a bit of deep breath in and out to your heart, and just give yourself a time to settle down and say thank you for being just here for yourself, to find a new way how you can help yourself, to give yourself understanding and be within. Maybe before we start the webinar with the live, what's all about the stress, I would like you just to think, maybe what would you like to take of it? What is your intention to find out from this an hour with me? What would you like to know? What is your intention to realize? I think this is very important to know what we want, because when we don't know, we're not moving forward at all. So it's that. Okay, let's get started, because we're talking today about stress. As become stress is 90% of visiting GP. It's stress. It's an enormous amount of people who don't know how to deal with it, and becoming ill and creating disease as the stress coming upon them. So the stress is really big thing, and it's very big word, and actually we can become very identified what is it. It would be nice to find out what is stress actually for you, how you recognize the stress. I would really appreciate if you can be with me in touch. I will ask some questions in meantime, and it would be nice to find out what you think. It's a small yes or no, or maybe give you some more insights if you want. You can share with us if you want. Definitely that will help me to know where direction I'm going, and if you understand what I'm saying, and maybe I can just be more flexible to what you really expect and need. For the beginning, I would like to find out what is a stress for you, how you feel. What is it? Is it at work? Is it home? Is it going outside? It is schooling, homeschooling. We've got a homeschooling now, and it's really, for many people, really stressing out being with the kids all the time. And being a teacher for them, being a mother, father, and teacher, and be them for them all the time, even you've got your own stuff to do. So this is quite stressful. Maybe time. I know time was really stressful for me. And time pressure gives a lot of this habitual way of being, getting very stressed and nervous. But I created this on my own, and it was nice to start realizing my own habits and the way of thinking. But what is for you? What you understand for in your life? What becomes so stress? Because the stress is everything, but it's put your brain and body out of balance and homeostasis. So it can be anything from the environmental thing, what is going on around you. Is it a work? Is it maybe place where it's really purity is, or is poorly, placed very poorly? Maybe it's war, maybe it's anything else what's going on in the world. And maybe noises, crowds, temperature, anything can take you out of this homeostasis, what you're living in, and that can create this reaction in your body, and sorry, and bring you this fight and flight response. It's sorry, I need to drink. It's very dry here. And can be chemical and biological. That's all, and physical, I would say. What it's called in the food, in the creams, in everything what you take. I think we were so much bombarded of artificial foods and GMO and all trans fats and everything what is coming in the food. What we are having now, it's not as clear and pure how it was before. So we're consuming, unfortunately, much more chemicals every day, even we don't want, even we are not aware of it. And that is something what is worth to just think of it, because our body may not really like it, and we don't realize that. External stimulus is all around emotions, all around what is going on in your life. Maybe you're getting married, maybe you're expecting a child, maybe you're changing job. There are good things, but they are putting you out of balance. And actually changing home, moving the house is one of the stressful things, you know. Maybe you need to do some things at work, and you need to speak. Yes, and public speaking is also one of the biggest stressors for many people. And what about when it's maybe you've got, you know, some fight with the spouse, and it's getting some wrong, and it's not nice atmosphere at home, or maybe your kid did something, make a mess in the kitchen, and you're getting really anxious. What is going on? Because so much going on in your life. And that can be a really powerful moment, because it's become that we are under the stress all the time, quite a lot, from what we eat, from physical way of putting to us, on environment, what's going on outside, and emotionally what's going inside. And that is the reason we just becoming more ill, not well, because we are first not aware of those things, and we don't know how to deal with them. We don't know how to change, how to make a difference. Let's go. This is really interesting, because Paracelsus says that it's nothing, there is no poisons and medicines. It just depends of the amount we take in. So it's no matter what it is. You can have a, you know, McDonald's if you want, or anything like that. But it's all about how often and how much. So it's no poisons, and it's no medicine. That everything is depend of the balance, where to find it. So it's beautiful, because we can make it our own, our unique, and we can free ourselves freely. I really like that. Okay, so what I want to talk about, is all, I don't want to forget anything, so I've got all my notes there. What is it, stress, and how really it's getting into our body, how it's really reacted, how our body is responded, because it's something is stress for us. We need to also understand it, see it as a frightened situation. The frightened situation, it could be anything from somebody's crossing your way when you're driving, or anything at home, or wherever. You got that response of fight and flight. This response is become where our amygdala, is gland in our middle of the head, is understanding, seeing information. Oh, this is frightening. This is something scary for me. I need to do something about it. And this sending information down to hypothalamus and sending the adrenal glands information to our adrenals and reacting in the cortisol. And the adrenals just starting releasing the cortisol. And cortisol is our stress hormone. And this is our stress hormone. And this is when we starting, our body is starting reacting to what is stress. It's very interesting what how it's working, because all days we've been fighting with the lions, and then when you see the lions you need to react quick. So the fight and flight situation, it did help you to survive, and this is for surviving, to how to survive. However, if you start being in the fight and flight response all the time because of the routine of your life, routine of your day, the way how to respond to people, we start in creating the environment, and we live in that our own reality, and we become victimizing ourselves in the everyday living, and we start in reacting on stress all the time. And this, it's used to be, how I say, it could be, it used to be a lion, and that's it's help us to survive, to have this fight and flight response, to has ability to fight or flight, run away. However, today, it could be your mother-in-law. You're going to see her and suddenly, it's again her, yeah? And that can bring this fight and flight response. That's because our neurocortex is bringing more information to our understanding, and not necessarily it has been really threat to us to react that and start creating the cortisol in our body. It can be our mental thing. It's fear, how we're fearing, yes, of the future, or we're thinking a lot in the past. It's something happened to me, 2 weeks ago, 3 months ago, years ago, and you start creating only of thinking. You only need to think of it, and you create that response in your body. Our body doesn't understand, is it in the past or is in the future or is whatever. It's there. You can only by fighting, putting the thought alone, you can make this response in your body, which can be really, really good in some way, or can be really putting your body in really, really stress and creating the disease. As the new science shows, really, that the hormone of stress, cortisol, in long terms can regulate our genes. So, saying that only 5% of our disease that we've got is really genetically connected, that we are born with. Rest of disease, which we create with the years, we come with time, we create in ourselves by responding to environment, and keeping this, for example, this fight and flight response all the time, being as a chronically in stress. It changed our genes and changed our body to help us. It's help us to respond and survive It's really interesting, and if somebody would like to find out more, I recommended to go to German New Medicine or Meta Health, which they get very deep into it, how our emotion and thoughts and beliefs and traumas we're going through they are influencing our body, and we getting disease. It's really, really interesting. So what is happening? So when we get in stress, we want to survive. If this lion wants to attack, we want to survive. How it's happened, we get in disease. With the cortisol, the stress hormone, which is releasing in our body, it's raise the glucose, blood pressure, and heart rates, fat, blood clotting, energy. It gives us energy because the blood is juicing and squeezing to our muscle, to our hands, and coming out of our intestines, going to us so we can fight, and fly. Yeah, so we can or fight with the situation or run away. So that is physically what is happening in our body. And yes, mental and physical stress destroy us. Definitely, it's really true core of our problems and how it's create our health. So when we want to fight and flight, when we are in this stress mode, yeah, let's say, our growth is shut down. When we want to survive, we're not thinking of how we're going to grow at the moment, how we can create good liver or anything like that. We won't think about digesting. You eat the donuts, but you won't think of how to digest that donut when you need to run away from the lion. And so our digestive system is starting breaking down. Yes, it doesn't work. So a lot of problem with our intestines. If we have an IBS problems and maybe cancer and all of the things, headaches. Yes, headaches, a lot of headaches. The blood pressure is pushing away from the cortex, where our creative thinking is, to the back of our brain, to the stem, where is our reaction based, our base brain, where we start reacting to the situation habitually. So for me, it's very interesting if you can tell me, if you're aware of how you really react to a stress. Do you notice yourself how you react to a stress? Are you the person who is going to fight? Are you a person who is going to fly, to run away, or come back? Are you going to freeze? Is one of the way how to deal with the stress is a freeze in environment, in animal life. Animals are playing dead. So this is the way how they can survive. And we as a human, we doing exactly the same. We freeze. We don't know how to react to situation. We freeze. We found this is something new actually, but it's really interesting. We try to talk the lion. Don't eat me, I will find something for you. So you can, you may be the situation at work, and for example, you talk with your boss, and you talk your boss to not fire you or do it something else, because you try to convince him you can do something or make him happy in different way. Yes, Marta, that's good idea. That's really good idea. And we get it there. We work, we will talk about how to deal with the stress, and definitely exercise is a good way of releasing the stress, releasing the cortisol, to find physically way of fighting with the stress. as you're doing something physical, your body getting tired and think, oh, I resolved the problem. Your body think we are over when you get tired. And the endorphin, oxytocin, and everything is rising up. So it's brilliant. But we must learn that it's not the resolution, completely resolution. You get to the point with the exercise where it's helping you be in this quite good balance, good place where you can find really resolution for your problem and stress. And we will going to talk about it later on. Yes. What is the way how you react to stress? Do you rather argue with people or you rather try to get him back? Or you step back and you need the time to rethink and digest the thing? Or you rather you stay and you don't know what to do? Or you rather try to talk somebody out of the situation? I'm interesting. I've been usually the person who was freeze. That was the main way how I was responding to stress. It's lovely to know and be realized of your own way of dealing it. So I wonder if you know, and if you can share with me, it would be brilliant. Let's find out. Yeah. Can you think of your triggers? That's what we're talking. Do you know actually what is stressing you out? Or are you ignoring completely and you're not aware of it? Or maybe you can find out, do you realize what actually make you stress? Is it work? Is it your partner? Is it your kid? Is it specific situation? Is it specific place? Sound? Anything else? Time pressure? That was a big one for me. The time pressure. What is it? It's good for you to think of it. What it's make you feel so stressed? Is it on your work? Is it home? Sorry, I'm just looking for the comments. I try to find out, so I'm not ignoring you. Yeah. So let's think. Let's find out what is it. I wonder. Do you know your patterns? It can be you completely different react to the situation at work. You completely react to strangers, and you will completely react to family, to partner, or to your child. The triggers can be different, and the way how you deal with it can be different. It's good to be aware of it, so you know it's become. You start feeling. You can know when it's coming, and you then can react to it upon it. You can change something. Yeah, financial pressure, definitely. It's a big one. It's a big one. Home and family, yes. What exactly in home and family? What exactly is the triggers there? Yeah, financial pressure. I think with all the lockdown and COVID thing, and we've been facing so much pressure. It is hard. I know myself over the first lockdown when I've been, and I couldn't work, and I hadn't the money, and I want to do something with my business to create something. So actually I could do something online and getting things, but my mind, I've been too much in pressure, and the financial pressure, think to want money, I need money. I've been in this needing place when I couldn't really create something from my heart. And that was such a block in me so much. But luckily, I managed to work through it. And this time, for the last, 4 months, I've been working on that, and I'm here, and I'm really feeling the place where I can share, be, and giving from my heart, and not worry about the financial pressure because I've been working on it. I've been tapping, I've been doing my stuff, and I brought this all good energy towards me, which helps me releasing this fear around it. And I'm in much better place. So I know it is possible. I know we all can do it. And it's so great. This is really interesting experiment which Bruce Lipton did, and I really recommend who is really who want to find some more. I really like Bruce Lipton, and he's really talking lots about the new epigenetic medicine, but epigenetic actually, and I forget the title now. It will come back to me. It will come back to me. You know how it is. But the experiment, what is showing here, when he put the nutrition in petri dish in one dish and the toxin in other, and cells was the same cells, and how they react to it with time, the cells went to the nutrition, get connected with them towards to nutrition, and where the toxin, they move away. The thing is so important. The thing is we can't go in both directions. We can be in fear and grow. We can be scared of love and love. You know, we can't be fear of money or fear or struggle with money and trying to create this abundance. It's two different things. We are not able to be in both things away. Or you're in fear and you are fighting to survive, or you are in growth. You can be in both. And I think this experiment is really, really important to understand where we are and how to start to react it. So that's our human behavior. I just want to look if I have missed something which I want to talk about. Yeah, we're quite in a good place, really. So we are in a place where we can be or in fear or in love. We can be in protection or in the growth. We can be in both in the same time. Our mind, it's really big things. The way that we think, how we create our reality, where we are, because that's why positive thinking, it doesn't work for a long time, as when we think, oh, I will lose the weight, but you so much hate yourself, or I will lose the weight, but I don't like exercise or go to the gym. And you can't, that's the two things which they are just opposite and they won't work. So it's good to realize that and change the way how you think. That's how I work with people, to transit and transmit those all the way of thinking, to find the patterns, to find what's stopping you actually of moving forward. Because sometimes we want to be somewhere and really truly want it, but it's something what is sabotaging us, something what is stopping us to moving forward. That is why we're not moving. We're not moving with so much in fear and regression. And it's good to understand where we are at. I wonder, okay, just going down, some things are actually negative. I'm learning to keep positive. Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, and gratitude. I wonder if you I wonder if you know, where are you with your emotions? What is your primary vibration? Where are you about? Are you in fear? Are you feeling guilt? Are you grieving a lot at the moment? It's lots of grief. It's a lot of grief. I'm just looking at time, how we're doing. If you, yeah, where are you? Are you appreciate things? Are you feeling in love? Or are you really feeling guilty or feeling rage? Where are you in your emotions? In every day, if you can look at it, where are you about? Because where you vibrating, that's what you're bringing to you. Yeah, feeling upset. Yeah, feeling upset. And when you're upset, your vibration is in quite low place, and you create and you attract things um, like that. You not attract the high vibrations because you're on the quite low yourself. So the things how you can help is starting within yourself, and we will talk in a minute about this, how to create that space for yourself. If you've got any question, if you want to talk about something, if I something miss out, or you want to know something more, I'm here. Just ask question. If I miss out somehow on the Facebook, on the comments, I will come back to them. But if you want to know something more, please ask. Feel free. I will do my best to answer. Okay. So, how we can help ourselves? Um, it's different points, different places. Let's start from cleansing and nutrition your body. I think this is very important to know, and be with your body as your temple, and start try eat clear as possible, not processed food, and best organic whenever you can. I know it's sometimes hard. Sometimes maybe you not trust, but it's a lot of farms where you can get the good food places. And wherever you are able financially or physically to get them, be more cautious. And how I said, balance it. You can have pizza. Yes, Claudia, how you said before, it's having a pizza once a month. It's nothing wrong with that. Why not? We can enjoy that. It's all about how generally you are making and taking care of yourself. Because eating healthy, eating clean, and cleansing your body is about how you really like yourself, how you really love and appreciate your body. And so, where we've got this beautiful supplements from Duo Life, which I personally use too. As I know they working, as I know I try them, and I really appreciate having this extra boost, extra help when my body need it. And this is something which I really recommend, this or other way, to start thinking of it. Natural way, definitely natural way. Drink lots of water. As we're supposed to drink about 2 liters of water a day, depend of your weight. So I think was 0.033 for every kilo of your weight. So around 60 kilo person is supposed to have drink 2 liters of water. So everybody who weight a bit more, just producing more. Exercise, how we've been talking, Marta said, exercising is really, really good way. First of all, releasing the stress of your body, as physically you're doing something with your body and making feel that you fight with that, you fight with the stress, you fight with the situation. That's how your body may react to it, and create that space where you releasing the endorphin and oxytocin, and you're feeling happy and good. But this is only beginning. This is the space where you can starting creating that what you want. Because when you're releasing the stress and you're releasing the endorphin, you start thinking and you start thinking creatively. Yes, you're subconsciously, consciously actually can create your future, create the things that you want. It's the good way when you run or things, ask good question, a practical question, like how I can make my life happier, what I can bring today to me to feel healthier, or anything like that. Not don't what I want. That's I think one of the biggest things, or the things mistakes what we do, that we so much focusing on the things which we don't want and on the things what we want. And this is something what we need to shift in our mind too. Okay. Oh, I know there's something more which I do a lot and I didn't put here, but I think it's really good. Let me just have a little drink. Oh, very nice. It's bring yourself some kind of enjoyment and pleasure. Could be nice bath with Epsom salt, essential oils, anything like that. Could be massage. That's who is coming to me first. Really, it was massage, need of physical touch and releasing what is holding in physically in your body. Massage is a beautiful way of releasing physically what is holding there, and also on emotional level. Depend what you doing. I'm just reading. Be kind, be good for yourself. Grateful for our small success, and repeat myself. I'm very strong, brave woman. I'm stronger than that. I've been in my faith inside. I love myself. Okay, in past, I hate myself so big progress. I hate in myself in the past, and I hate myself so big progress in me. In my mind is now. Yes, yes. It's good to repeat that. I do my gratitude diary every day, and I must say that bring a lot of positivity to my life. Yes, nourish your soul. That's what I said. Gratitude journal. It's a beautiful thing. Making this thing every day. When we were a child to up to a year of 7-year-old, we are like a sponges. Our brain it's working on subconscious waves level, and we are like a sponges, and we soak in everything how it is. We not question anything, so we take it how it is. With time, to learn something new, we need to repeat. That's the habits. If we've been creating the habits for the last 30 years, 20, 30, 40 years, we need new strategy to put new habits and creating how Marta, this thinking every day, and how strong I am, how beautiful I am, how what good things are in me, what I want to bring to the life, to the world, who I am, and being that strength. It's need time. It's like a muscle. It's new neurological connection which we need to take care of. Yes. So journaling, meditation, and it's not a big thing really. Meditation can be anything, even from your running and exercise. When you meditation meditation is for to help you be here and now, to focusing on one thing and create something new. Meditation is to help you be in place where your body and mind can be in this growing state and creative state. Because when you're in stress, you're depressing and you're suppressing everything. You need to find this space in your mind, head, soul, and your body where you can create new you. And meditation helps a lot. I love heart maths, and I really recommend you to go to it. Lots of science behind it. If you go to Heart Math Institute, you will find lots of information there. And they shows that the heart magnetic field is 60 times stronger than the brain. 60 times stronger. We can feel magnetic field a few feet away from our body. We find out that our heart reacts first to the situation, sending information to the brain, and recognize that it's that nanoseconds, but the heart is reading first. And if our heart is in coherence, that's how it reacts to our brain, and that's how it doesn't work in the best for us way. And just breathing equally. So when you breathe in and out in the same time and thinking of something positive, and it's bringing this lovely coherence in your heart. It's easy when you learn. It's a beautiful thing. Positive thinking and visualization, looking where you want to be instead of focusing on what you don't want. For example, you don't want to be all the time in this financial debt. I don't want to discredit. I don't want to be struggle again. Focusing on what you really want to create, how you would feel when you got the money, when you feel abundance, and you don't have to worry about how does this feel for you, and be present, because this is so important, because our subconscious mind doesn't understand what is past, what is future, need to be present. So making present tense, present thoughts, which is like happening now, it's really helping your habits and subconscious rewire. Breathing, it's such a beautiful energy. Breathing, deeply breathing, being closer in nature, being closer with animals, maybe with pets, play, cats. Being with nature is such a lovely place where you can just chill and be present. And that is so important, mainly for us women, which we're doing 1,000 things in one time. We can do it so many things in one time. Actually slow down and do something what the men do. Focus on one thing at a time can bring us a lot of good things. So let's try that. It's just good things to learn. Nourish our brain, so be educated, listen inspiration things, people who really bring your heart up, what is really helping you to come out of this bucket, of this box where you are. Sometimes we just need somebody else to be there for us, or just listen. Sometimes ago, I heard a story about the crabs. I don't know if you know, I guess some of you know that the story about the crabs, where the crabs in the pot where people want to cook them, oh sorry, cook them. I don't like that idea anyway. However, they're in the pot, and one crab wants to escape. The other crab's pulling this crab down to not let him to escape, to come out. And lots of people were saying that the crabs, there are other people around you. Yes, think of that, what environment you are. Because the 5 people who I surround by, they are your influential, those who you are. So think who is there. But I always find it, but the crab who is pulling me down is myself. It's my own sabotaging self. It's my own belief, my own faith, or lack of faith, which was pulling me down. And actually realizing that, finding out what kind of belief was stopping me moving forward. It's helped me to restart, rebuild, and making something new. It's really nice and good realization. That's why I use everyday Reiki for myself, which is really beautiful of way. And I do work with my clients. They are surrounded by Reiki, and it's so gentle and lovely energy, which helps us be in a good space and releasing whatever needs to be releasing. Tapping is such a practical way of changing your emotion, changing the way you're thinking, changing the way you are at the moment and you don't want to be. And with another tools, you can really create the future, creating the space. You're releasing the traumas, you're releasing the things which been holding you for such a long time, and the space where you can be eventually yourself and be true, because being out in yourself and release what been stopping you for such a long time, it's such a beautiful thing. And being observer of how you react, who you are, how you think, what is with you, how you think. I notice in my way of waking and my way of growing, I realize how much I've been a positive person outside, but I had lots of inner judgment in myself. I don't know how you had it. Have you got something like that? Do you have your inner judgment? Whenever I was doing something good, I would say, oh, I could do it something better. I could be a better mother. I could cook better. I could do it that better. I could focus better, or whatever. It was always, I was nagging myself, saying I could do it better. And this is something that I come from childhood. And I need to do it, some work around it. But it's such a releasing and relieving when you can really know that you can create your life again and not be victimized of that pattern and thing. So yes, it's lovely, and I hope you will try some of them, or you can find out more, or I can talk with you about it. I'll just look at the time. Woo, time to finish. Let's go quickly. How you can help yourself, find your why you want to release the stress, how it happened if you really let go of that stress at home, with your family, financially. What is it? What actually emotionally you will feel, how you will sense it in all sense. And so finding your why you want to get to the point where you want to be. I found on my way Ikigai, and I recommend you to have a look or have a talk with me. Reason for this Japanese way, reason for living, and it's a beautiful way of creating or finding a way how you can be the best and what you can do in your life. making decision on not action is the thing. Is the worst thing what you can do. Action, action, action. No matter you're making mistakes, action and decision. That's what you need. Yes, looking for the help. Change the environment where you are. Change the patterns. It's easy to say, harder sometimes to do, but you can start some small things, small little things, but you can do it. And have a fun, dance, laugh, smile, do something silly, do something that give you really happiness and pleasure and joy in your life. Okay, I think we get into an hour. I don't want to stay too long and make it too long. However, this is me, and if you want to find out anything more, what I do, how I help, I live in Worcestershire, and I do my practice in Persia. However, I also work online, and I do 20 minutes complimentary talk, and I lost the word now. Never mind. Consultation, that was the word, but I've been looking for. Sorry, forgive me, getting late. An hour talk for me, it's really long. So I do the consultations. If you want to find out more, or you want to find out how I can help you, or get to know more information, I can just guide you where you can go. Or you to find out, you've got my website here. I will try to get back to you. And I hope you find that a bit of useful what I've been talking about, and finding more awareing and understanding. That's what I want to bring, more understanding, awareness of who we are, and the way how you can help. It's me, and I hope I could help you with that a bit. If you want to get in touch with me, just please call me or get in touch through the mail or message me. I will be really happy to help you wherever I can. Okay, it's lovely to see you. Goodbye to you all. I love you. Have a good night. Sleep well.